Hello everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel Hotel Management and Hoteliers Life. Today in this video I am going to explain about the microbiological hazard. What is microbiological hazard? What are the factors which affect the multiplication of microorganisms, and what are the control measures you need to take for the microbiological hazard. Now the first question is coming, what is microbiological hazard and when microbiological hazard occurred? Microbiological hazard occurred when the bacteria, yeast, parasites, algae or any types of pathogens contaminate the food. In this condition, the food get contaminated and microorganisms start multiplication in favorable condition, and the whole system lead to the microbiological hazard. Now the question is, what is cross contamination? The transfer of bacteria, yeast from contaminated food to a good surface, that lead to a cross contamination, like from raw food to ready to eat food. It's contaminate the surface or the food, that lead to a microbiological hazard. Now I will tell you the source of microbiological hazard. What are the source of microbiological hazard which lead to the microbiological hazard? For this I will give you the small abbreviation. This is here HERE. H for humans, E for equipment, R for raw food and E for environment. First we will talk about the humans, because they are the one who is preparing the food and they are the food handlers, and they touch food with the hands. For them they need to clean the hands or the dress everything properly, because the personal hygiene is very important in the kitchen. And for the hands they need to wash for 20 seconds with the soap and hot water, so the microorganisms or the bacteria which is on the surface of hand will die. And before touching to the ready to eat food, they should wash the hand, and after touching to the raw food. Now we will talk about the equipment. If the equipment which we are using for the preparation of the food is dirty, that will also lead to the microbiological hazard. So we need to make sure that the equipment which we are using for the preparation of the food should be clean and sanitized. Now the third source of microorganism is raw food. Raw food is always having a highest number of microorganisms, and they carry the microorganism too much. So for them we need to follow a standard operating procedure or safe work procedure at the kitchen. For the vegetables we need to wash them properly and sanitize them before serving or before sent to the kitchen for the preparation. For the meat we need to follow a standard operating procedure properly, and then we send to the kitchen for the preparation. Now the last one is environment. If you keep the food in the environment we have a lots of microorganisms, because you cannot see with the naked eye. So the microorganisms start growing if you keep a food in the favorable condition or in the danger zone, which is from 5 degree to 60 degree centigrade. If you keep any food in this zone, this will start increasing and multiplication of bacteria, virus or the microorganism in the food. That will also lead to the microorganism hazard. So these are the 4 sources of the microbiological hazard. That abbreviation is here, that is number 1 human, number 2 environment, number 3 raw food, number 4 equipment. These are the sources of microorganism hazard. Now I will tell you what are the factors which affect the multiplication of bacteria. For this I will give you the small abbreviation. These are the factors which affect the multiplication of bacteria. The abbreviation is FATTOM, that is FATTOM. F means food, A means acidity, T means time, T means temperature, O means oxygen and M means moisture. If you reduce any one of these points in the food or in the process, the microorganism or the microbiological hazard will not occur. So first we will talk about the food. The food is the one which is very important for the microbiological or the microorganism. If you reduce the food, the microorganism will not grow. The second one is acidity. If you increase the acidity or if you put the vinegar in the food, the microorganism will not grow. Now we will talk about the time. If you keep a food in the room temperature or in the danger zone and you keep this food for a too long time, the microorganisms will start grow fast. Now we will talk about the temperature. The temperature is very essential for the microorganism if you keep in the favorable condition. The favorable condition is, that is the danger zone for the food, that is from 5 degree to 60 degree centigrade. Okay. If you keep any food in this zone or in this temperature or for a long time, this microbiological hazard will start, or the microorganisms will start increasing, or they start multiplicating the numbers of virus or bacteria or any types of microorganisms in the food. Now we will talk about the oxygen. The oxygen is very important for the microorganisms. If you reduce the oxygen, if you put a food in the vacuum packed container, the microorganisms will not increase. Now the last one is moisture. If you reduce the moisture from the food, the microorganisms will not grow fast because they will not get a moisture in the food. We have so many food which is not having any types of moisture, and they can stay long without any microorganism or without any microorganism hazard. So these are the factors which affect the multiplication of bacteria. That is, the abbreviation is FATM. Number 1 is food. If you reduce the food, the microorganisms will not grow. Acidity, if you increase the acidity, the microorganism also will not grow, or the bacteria will not grow. Time, temperature. The temperature is very essential. If you keep in the room temperature, the microorganism will start growing or the multiplication fast. If you keep the food in the 0 to 5 degree centigrade for the cold food, if you using the cold food for the preparation or for the service, then you need to keep in the 0 to 5, so the microorganism or the bacteria will not grow. As you get to know now that these are the factors which affect the multiplication of bacteria, that is abbreviation is FATM, FATTOM, F for food, A for acidity, T for time, T for temperature, O for oxygen, and M for moisture. If you reduce anything from these points, the microorganism or the microbiological hazard will not occur. Now I will tell you what are the control measures you need to follow to minimize the microbiological hazard in the food. Number 1, approved supplier, proper supervision of the kitchen by the health and safety officer or by the chef, proper training to the staff to maintain the proper standard and the hygiene in the kitchen. Always use color coded chopping board or the knives to prevent the cross contamination of the food. High standard of hygiene and the cleanliness should be maintained in the kitchen. Always use correct equipment for the correct food preparation. Always keep ready to eat food or raw food apart at a proper temperature or at a proper place. Always wash your hand before touching to the ready to eat food or after touching to the raw food. Always maintain the proper personal hygiene, or the grooming of the chef or the food handler should be maintained in the kitchen. These are the control measures you need to follow to minimize the microbiological hazard in the kitchen. I hope you get the full information about the microbiological hazard, what are the control measures and what are the factors which affect the multiplication of bacteria, and what is danger zone, what is cross contamination, and what are the control measures you need to follow to reduce the microorganism or microbiological hazard in the food. Please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon, and please share this video with your friends and family. Stay safe, stay happy. Thank you so much.